Hello, 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 coded friend .001 listeners. Oh, there's my monitor. Let's see if my there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. There's my video rolling here. Bingo. How's everybody doing today? Let's see who we got. I'm going to skip the intro tune today. I'm a little behind the ball. I wanted to get this one in because I may have to do 7 days a week for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I got a lot of shit going on at work, but the money's piling up. That part I'm not complaining about. I actually got paid on Saturday, double my daily rate to not come to work because my boss is worried that the next couple weeks is going to be a little stressful for me, draining on me. I've just finished a couple of weeks of shift covering. I think the most I did was 6 days a week, but you got to do what you got to do to keep the money flowing in, make sure the work gets done, and keep the company healthy. Missing work, understaffing, not getting the job done. It just don't fucking work. Go over, look at delete laws. I mean, you can't open a fucking club and then buy ClickBot fucking entry people. It doesn't fucking work that way. It's not like YouTube. You got to actually put the fucking time and effort in. So, hello, Tina Slay. I see you in there. It's been a minute since I've seen you over here. Let's go through who we got here. I would like to announce the fact that we have a new subscriber today, Scrubzilla. Delete Laws Zone Scrubzilla. How you doing, Scrubby Scrub? Scrub. So I think we'll start today with a Scrubzilla video. Scrub's got a pretty pathetic and sad story, but it seems like wherever he goes in the United States, trouble's right there with him. It's an amazing amount of nonsense. It's a super amazing amount of nonsense. Scrubzilla in this video we're going to watch today, it's a pretty quick one, actually claims that during an arrest, the police glued his eyes shut. That's kind of a fucking strange thing to say that the police did. And I'm pretty sure if the police actually did that to you there, scrubby boy, you should have a fucking pretty viable lawsuit. I would say gluing a man's eyes shut would fall under cruel and unusual punishment. Zach and Butch, the friendly pit bull, are with us. Says hello to codedfriend.001. Everyone in the chat room, he says hello to also. First to post and first NTFG of the day. Arby's in with the second NTFG. He says hi to all. Delete lips, excuse me, has an NTFG and a hello for everybody. So those are the first three. Gold, silver, bronze. Gia's here. Hello, Gia. Gia wants to know what NTFG means. Gia says she's old. I'm assuming female, Gia, usually. But, this whole pronoun thing has got me all fucked up. Gia, I'm fairly old, too. Became an eligible AARP member last year. In a few months, I will be 56 years old. 55 was nice. I'll be happy to get to 56. I'm not doing bad for a white kid from upstate New York who, I was read my last rights, I think like 10 minutes after I was born. I was born what's called the Franklin breech. I came out backward, feet first, fitting. It's definitely apropos. But the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck and I was choked out. So it was touch and go for a little bit, whether or not I would be revived or not. You're hearing my voice. I've been here 55 years. So thumbs up to the doctors in the Illinois County Hospital where I was born. I was born on the outskirts of Chicago. My parents are from Long Island, New York, and I grew up upstate New York, which is a pretty fucking great place to grow up. There's a lot of different terrain in New York, a lot of mountain, a lot of valley, a lot of river, a lot of wetland. Get away from that city, get up into Western New York, man. Beautiful fucking country. Go up a little bit more north into the Finger Lakes region, and there's plenty of wine for everybody. Grapes growing all over. Yeah, upstate New York is a pretty beautiful place to be. So, Decastro unshaved, Paul unclipped, Paul unintelligent, Paul unintelligent. And I'm thankful to Paul unintelligent for one thing and one thing only. That's where I stumbled across the Zetetic princess, who, unfortunately, after encouraging people to not figuratively but literally kill themselves, he was banned from, I think, banned from YouTube. His account is still there and up, but he's not. He's not posting anything. So it could have been a 30-day ban, could have been a 60-day ban, could have not been a ban at all. And he got one video deleted, and, that made him run away. Hopefully he is in the bosom of his mama, crying like a little baby and sucking on his thumb. Because he seemed like that kind of person. Gia, NTFG is not too fucking good. Or, oh, not too fucking good. Or, hey, man, that's not too fucking good, dude. So it could be a positive, a negative. It can be in the grayscale in between. It's, depending on the context and the intonation and tone, it can take on many different meanings, both good and bad. Nick Volt NCC 1701G, whatever that is. Hello, Mr. Volt. Miss Ellie's with us. Unlocked is with us. Unlocked wants to know what's good. I had off a barbecue last night ribs, baked beans. I had a pretty fucking good piece of cornbread too. They don't do sweet cornbread in the South. You got to look for it to find it. It's all unsweetened. Same thing with iced tea in the South. They don't put sugar in the iced tea. So I had unsweetened cornbread, but the beans were sweet enough that, I put the baked beans over the top of the cornbread and then ate them down with a fork, munched on some ribs, and I will be doing a steak and a baked potato on the Barbie after I finish up here, and then off to work. Tonight we'll start probably about 3 weeks of 7 days a week work. A couple of them are only half-day shifts, so I'll still have time to get broadcasts in. So we have Miss Ellie. We got unlocked. Unlocked wants to know if anyone's alive. Yeah, we're all alive, bro. Unlocked wants to know where Conan got a nude of Josie. Do I have a nude of Josie? Rebel at Heart with an NTFG. Unlocked gets an NTFG. Arby's with us. Says hello to Unlocked and Rebel at Heart. I guess Arby only has 2 friends in our listening group. But everyone Arby said hello to said hello back to Arby. So you 100%, bro. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Rebel at Heart's with us. Unlocked Arby. Tina Slay. I said hi to Tina Slay first. I hope everything's going well for you, Tina. Delete Lips, I believe we already mentioned. I think. There's nope. Delete Funds. Delete Funds ambles in fashionably late and announces, I have arrived. And my friend, not too fucking good on that entry, bro. Not too fucking good. Unlocked Arby. Paul Frells is with us. Late, disrespectful, and insulting, unprofessional. Ooh, Paul, maybe you don't like me. Maybe it's directed at somebody else. Maybe that's self-deprecating humor. It's hard to frame it in the little bit of context that you gave us. If that's about me, let me know. I'll try to step up my standards to satisfy you. Or maybe I won't. I don't really care. Is there anyone in the chat room that caught the I think it was 2 nights ago, the Blue Bacon's explanation rundown on how he's having trouble responding to Lil Chilito's lawsuit against him, and he's announcing that he's going to go pro se and represent himself. I got the impression. I know there are Blue Bacon fans out there. I know in my initial days, I probably had a decent amount of Blue Bacon subscribers that were also subscribed to me, because when I started cracking on them, I started losing subscribers on a fairly regular clip every time I made fun of him. But, you got to admit, he's the kind of guy you can make fun of because he takes himself too fucking seriously. You got to be able to laugh at yourself in an honest way, not in the way you do it, Blue. But from that broadcast where Blue Bacon announced, his difficulty responding to the Chilito lawsuit, and then the announcement that he was going to fucking represent himself, it's pretty fucking funny, dude. Blue, the way you handled the restraining order and the fucking the not so true shit and the stretching shit, going on other people's channels and fucking lying to set up a cover story for yourself, which Johnny O at the Plot Hole doesn't seem to have any fucking problem with being used by you, or the fact that you used this platform to disseminate lies. You didn't look too good on the initial stuff, Blue. You're going to look like a fucking dope in the courtroom. You're going to look like a dope in the courtroom. What are you going to do? Try to solicit advice from Merb? Because you were talking about Merb toward the end of your broadcast. If I were, I myself personally, I would take advice from Merb. I would definitely take advice from Merb. That dude's fucking sharp. He knows what he's talking about. And, if he misstates or feels that he could have done a better job interpreting something or a conclusion, he'll come back and say he was wrong. And that's the mark of an individual that is dedicated to their craft, whatever it be. For Merb, it's law. It's not only a sign of a person who's dedicated to his craft, but it's a sign of an intelligent intellect, or an honest and intelligent intellect. Intellect doesn't necessarily mean you're smart. It means there's some semblance of intelligence there. So, I think that Blue Bacon is an absolute fucking fool to represent himself, because he knows nothing about the law. And you can kind of tell that when he tries to fake like he knows something about the law. Like he faked having extensive knowledge about being an MP. He blew a fucking gate guard duty. He blew a fucking gate guard duty with an individual he interacted with, and the guy still drove through the fucking gate on him. So, gate guarding, Blue, just for the record, guarding a gate is a lot easier than practicing the law And by your own account, your success rate at gate guarding, not the best in the fucking world. And a guy in a car drove by you with an automatic fucking weapon on you. You're not a very imposing figure, son. Hire a lawyer. Do yourself a favor. But I'll tell you this. Watching you get spanked by Chili Decastro would be fucking pretty funny, Blue. Because Chili's a fucking idiot, Blue. But Chili knows more about the fucking law than you do. Chili knows more about the fucking law than Blue Bacon does. So Blue would kind of be foolish to fucking represent himself there. Let me get through the people in the list. How am I doing, Paul? Doing a little better for you? I'm looking for Surrender Monkey. Where is Surrender Monkey? Gnome Nip. I think that's the first time I've seen you here. Hello, sir or ma'am. Like you were never late for anything, Paul. Oh, sorry. I really have to get fucking glasses. It's Ganymede Nip. Sorry about that, bud. Thank you for defending me when I wasn't here paying attention to defend myself. I appreciate that. Let's go easy on Paul. Let's not be too hard on him. Your comment, Ganymede Nip, was on the money, bullseye, and not over the top. I like the way you did that. It's got a little bit of subtlety to it. It's a reminder that we all fall short here and there. The reason I was late today getting started is I don't have time right now to do my I like the front of my house especially. I like to keep it neat outside on my house. So the front of the house is it's the first thing people see when they pull up. So you don't have to get extravagant, but you want it to look tidy and neat. So I don't have time. We warmed up a little bit early. We got some good rain early in the season, and my front beds they're full of weeds, but the majority of it is clover, which I don't really consider a weed, but it doesn't look good growing up in between the plants and shit. So as much as I hate to, I hired somebody to come in, weed it, spread some wood chips down, and trim the hedges. So they were right outside the window here, trimming the hedges. And I was waiting for them to get done with that so that I could get rocking and rolling on this. And here I am. Here we go. So we Linux guy's with us. You're the one I was waiting for, dude. Hello, Linux guy. No Surrender Monkey? Where's Surrender Monkey? Abby Pollen is with us. Hello, Abby. Second Butch, Gia. Is it Diarmaid Costello? Because when Irish Demon says your name, it doesn't sound like the way I say it. So I'm probably mispronouncing it. And maybe Irish Demon's pronouncing it with a little bit of the the Irish flair or accent to it. So maybe it's both. I don't know. If you could put a sound out in the chat on how it phonetically sounds, I would maybe put effort into getting it pronounced better. Phil says Paul unhinged. I like that. Walter Texas with an NTFG says, hey, coded friend and everyone. Look, I like that you guys know each other. I like that you guys are friendly with each other. Hello, Biff Thunder Muffin. And I like the fact that there's not a lot of fucking shenanigans and bullshit in the chat room. I think it was Michelle that showed some Trump support a couple videos back, and I think there was a little bit of arguing about that shit. Let's not tribal up on politics in here. Let's, if somebody expresses some political thing, if you want to counter it. Let's be civil and not get crazy on politics, because I'm a huge fan of politics, because you politic wherever you go. And it's not just government work. You politic at work, you politic in social settings. Yeah, I'm a big fan of, how to influence people, how to express opinions and facts in a way that even if it's bad medicine, it can be swallowed. And I'm not happy with the current state of politics. I mean, I'm 55. This country is more uh, polarized than it's ever been, and it just things don't work out well for people when that happens. So let's try to see other people's perspective on things. Nope, wasn't me is here. Asks if I'm good. Fuck yeah, nope. Full day sleep yesterday, so today I'm feeling good. We'll see how I feel in 4 or 5 days. Because the shift I'm covering tonight, I will be running. I will be running. A lot of running. Biff Thundermuffin says Blue Bacon got it fixed. Chile didn't name him in the electronic filing system as a defendant. He called in and got it fixed live on air. Why would Blue Bacon fix Chili's fuck up? If Chili fucked it up, didn't list them, you don't have to fucking respond. Or if you get, the finger wag from the judge for not responding, you can always shrug your shoulders and say, hey, fucko didn't do it right. It's always weird when you start helping the adversary attack you. It's always weird to me. But I think that Blue Bacon, another foolish move, another really foolish move. I think Blue Bacon is willing to risk losing to Chili and fucking his persona, his channel, his image. You lose to Chili, Blue, you're fucking, I don't think anyone's going to be able to take you seriously anymore. So, you're not going to get the old shooka, good college try, Blue. You're going to get fail because you're an adult now. You're 30 something. No more trophies just for showing up, Blue. You got to win. I don't think you on your own are smart enough to beat Chili Decastro at Chili's game because, the things you told the judge to get the restraining order, a little fuzzy, the details a little fuzzy. Checking, scrolling. Pronto Paramotor's here. CP is here. CP says Merb's advice to Blue Bacon would be get an attorney. Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the advice I was giving Blue in a more demeaning fashion, probably, than Merb would do. Although there would probably be a little demean in Merb because Merb not a big fan of Blue Bacon. Still no surrender monkey. Oh my God. I hope he's okay. Radius Hattis is here. Tina Slay is back. Is Tina Slay in the bathtub, though? That's the big question. All right, I'm going through at a little quicker clip because I'm 8 into my time. Doctor Who Design. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Good to see you here. All right, I'm all set with the hellos. If I missed you, I apologize. I am rushing a little bit. Let's get this party started with Scrubzilla. Scrubbing. Now, Scrubzilla has been a Chilito Decastro supporter for quite some time now. And apparently, in his time of need, not a single individual from the Delete Laws team did anything to help him out. That's kind of shitty. That's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty, Chili. You didn't come through for your boy Scrub after he's been there for you, what, for a fucking year now almost? He's one of your original guys. Dickhead. You're a dickhead, Decastro. You don't even help your own fucking people. Jerk off. All right, here we go. Scrubinator.
Okay, what's up, people? So, made a video a couple weeks ago, and
I didn't see the video. I looked for it, but there's gaming shit and other shit. I didn't have time to find it. I'll see if I can locate it. Apparently, people are accusing him of begging. Yeah, you're from the Delete Laws crowd. Everybody there fucking begs. Not only does everybody there beg, but everybody there has a practiced, well-rehearsed, but poorly delivered sob story about how tough their fucking life is. Look, if you're out there and your life seems, if the life that Scrubzilla is about to relate seems like you've had the same kind of difficulties and pain in your own life, I would strongly recommend like going up to the Thousand Island region in between upper New York and Canada and live on an island like a fucking hermit. I mean, if socializing in society causes such difficulties for you to the point where you're getting arrested and claiming that the cops glued your eyes shut, I would at that point I would move out, into an area where contact with people was greatly reduced, not eliminated, but greatly reduced. Dire Maid Costello says, please, guys, I'm getting arrested and have no bail money.
I think it got misunderstood, or I don't even know.
It's always a misunderstanding. It's never what you said. It's always a misunderstanding. It's never that they got it right and you're trying to backtrack. It's always a misunderstanding.
I want to make a new video.
Timo Cusello?
What I was trying to do was ask people for a little bit of help if they knew lawyers, any type of legal help they might know.
Team DLC wants to get a lawyer? Holy fuck. Maybe that's why Chili wouldn't help you out. You can't say lawyer around Decastro. He loses his fucking mind. You probably would have been better off telling Chili that you were looking for help from the fucking police. Then maybe he would have jumped in and gave you fucking money.
In my case of malpractice and just a little bit of public outcry. So.
Bro, if you have a legitimate malpractice suit, if anyone has a legitimate malpractice suit, you shouldn't be doing the, where can I find a lawyer? You should just go and talk to 4 different lawyers and see if 3 out of the 4 are like, yeah, you got a solid case here. Then pick the one you were able to communicate best with during the consultation part and run with it from there. Because if you don't have a case, if you're doing a malpractice thing, because those are big money payouts. So if you're doing a malpractice thing and you don't have a case, the lawyer's not even gonna fucking call you back. You're gonna shake hands, say goodbye after the initial consultation, and you're never gonna fucking hear from the lawyer again. So if you have a case, you have a case. And if you have a legitimate case, then the lawyer's going to work for you, pay at the end of the case. And there are tons of malpractice guys that do the take a third, you don't pay anything unless we win. There's a fuck ton of them. So, if you can't find a lawyer, it's for a malpractice suit. It's because you ain't fucking doing shit. You're waiting for a lawyer to come to your fucking house and say, hey, I'd like to represent you. It's never going to happen. Just like you guys out there with all your skills that can't find a job, you have to actually walk out your front door and go to a business to get a job. You can't just sit in the living room or mom's basement playing video games waiting for, hey, Scrub, there are men in suits here that want to hire you. Dope.
So I can kind of expose this business that had malpracticed me. I did mention that I need $200 to file my lawsuit. I did not ask anyone for money. I did not put my Cash App up.
Bro, if you say out to a group of people, yeah, I need $200 to file my lawsuit, the reason you're saying it is because you hope somebody's going to kick money back to you. You did ask for it. You didn't ask directly. You asked indirectly. You asked by hinting. There's a hard sell. I need money. Give me fucking money. And there's a soft sell. Oh, woe is me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't file my lawsuit without $200. That's still asking for fucking money. You just didn't ask directly for it. You're soft selling, soft peddling your bullshit. I don't think anyone here is fooled, Scrubby.
I didn't ask, hey, send money here, send to my Cash App, send to this fundraiser, anything like that. I'll handle that my damn self. I'm waiting on disability. I lost my career of 10 years, so that's going to take some.
Career? Dude. Shovel operator is a descriptor, not a career path.
Some time. I just want to make it clear I wasn't begging anyone for money. These fucking trolls, man. Don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So, yeah. Ask for help. I got one person that actually helped me and wasn't even from Team DLZ. DLZ Clips did share my video, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you for doing that to kind of get the word out there. But yeah, guys, I want to make it very fucking clear. Never asked anyone for money. I was asking for legal advice and a little bit of public out.
Did he say delete lips?
That actually helped me and wasn't even from Team DLZ. DLZ Clips did share my
clips,
video,
not
and I
lips.
appreciate
Sorry
that,
about
man. Thank you for doing that to kind of get the word out there. But yeah, guys, I want to make it very fucking clear. Never asked anyone for money. I was asking for legal advice and a little bit of public outcry.
Tears, bro. We need tears, not outcry. We need fucking tears, man. If you want to get greenbacks in the fucking pouch, then we need an Academy Award winning performance, and we need real fucking tears, man. Real fucking tears. Because this bullshit, not too fucking good, bro. Tears? Oh, what a performance. Not too fucking good, baby. That's what you want. You want tears, bro. Tears. Tears get the Academy's nomination. Conspiracy is with us. Thank you for being here. Ironton Auditor. Hello, Ironton. How's things in Ironton, buddy? Hello, baby. Timo Costello, how you doing? I think I missed one other person. To all you late arrivals today, there's a dude in the chat named Paul. He doesn't apparently like it when people are late, so... But I was late too, so everybody gets a pass today. All the late people get a pass. We're happy to have you here. All right, a little more to Scrubby Scrub. This, by the way, Scrubzilla, if you've never caught it before, it's a beautiful audit on his website, probably 6 or 8 months back, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I'm not really sure. Scrubzilla with a full cotton candy kind of wispy skeevy beard, bro. You're not a handsome man, but You look way better without that fucking beard. Our boy Scrubzilla here audited a Krispy Kreme donut shop. Holy fuck! What riveting commentary.
Again, I will. I'm trying to get on my disability. This takes time, and I lost my career of 10 years. So, yeah, I'm screwed. Medical bills screw you pretty quick. I don't know if anyone's been through it before, but it adds up really fast. So, I'm going to put this video up. Again, I was just looking for legal advice and a little bit of public outcry. I got nothing but flack and hate for it, and I couldn't even get any help from my own team DLZ. So, yeah, man, I don't expect anything from anyone. I realize I'm battling this by myself, and just gonna leave it at that. So, if you trolls would kindly fuck off and leave me alone.
Oh, you fucking trolls!
One of you asked if I had a screw loose. Here's a little bit of my backstory. I watched my entire family die in front of me when I was a child.
That's fucking sad. How did you escape the death that your entire family fell subject to? I don't know about that, bro.
I was dumped in Colorado Springs with nowhere to go. I had to raise myself. Yeah.
How do you get dumped in Colorado Springs with nowhere to go after you watched your entire family die? Surely the system would have stepped in and make sure you got educated and fed and, clothed until you were 18. We have a social system to take care of all that shit. Who dumped you? And if your entire family was dead, who dumped you in Colorado Springs?
And I was homeless for a long time.
That's believable.
Throughout the years, I watched 4 of my best friends kill themselves.
Well, it's tragic, but maybe you should take a look at the class of people you're hanging around with and look for a more stable environment with more mentally sound people. Not making fun of people that kill themselves, but people who commit suicide. It's a mental health issue. So if you're out there and you have those kind of thoughts, call the suicide prevention line. Let me get the number for that while I talk here. Call the suicide prevention line. One of the greatest things about the modern world and Western culture especially is, society, the bulk of society wants you to prosper. They want you to be successful. They want you to be happy. All this fucking conspiracy shit, and the man's got his fucking boot on my neck, blah, blah, wah, wah. Our society is not like that. Our society wants to see its citizens prosper because a rising tide lifts all boats. The government wants you to be wealthy. The government wants you to be wealthy, not downtrodden, enslaved, and in jail. They want you to be wealthy. They want you to be wealthy, healthy, and wise. Because if you don't have money, you're not spent. It's a capitalist system. We are a consumer society. The best thing that can happen to the government is everybody succeeds, everybody spends. There's a huge multiplier effect in a fractional currency system, which everybody seems to want to shit on. But the more people make, the more people spend, the more money is available to be loaned out. There's a multiplier effect because of the fractional reserve system. So if there's a run on the bank, a panic situation, because it's a fractional reserve, you won't immediately get all of your money, but there's FDIC and all that shit. All these worries about the government has no interest in seeing the citizenry broke, none whatsoever. And revolutions are always prompted by the same thing. Mom and dad can't feed the fucking kids. That's what causes revolutions. An individual without children will fucking put up with a lot of fucking horse shit and take a fucking beating day in and day out. But an individual with children to feed, that's when revolution starts, when kids don't get fed. Those are the people that revolt. And rightly so. That's when it should happen. It shouldn't happen until that takes place. So I believe the suicide prevention hotline number for the U.S. is easily done by dialing 988 988. All you have to do is Google suicide. You'll come up with the contact information for other groups that provide therapy and shit like that. Hey, look, dude, sitting down with like-minded people and just talking about what you're going through can do a fuck ton of good for you. So don't keep your mouth shut. Don't hesitate. If you're thinking about harming yourself, go seek professional help. There's plenty of it out there for free. Please, I implore you. All right, a little more scrub.
I then lost my daughter, and I then lost my girlfriend. And while I was homeless in a little encampment I was at, I had some people come up and put a fucking gun to my head. There was a girl next to me in another tent, which they proceeded to violently rape her and fucking hold a gun to my...
I should have fucking beeped that. I should have gone beep, beep. This sounds like kind of a Flight of Fancy story.
As it happened. That one enraged me to a point where I almost lost my life that night. I'll show you guys something. That scar on my eye is from 5 police officers beating me.
I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. Why do you have to
put me up in the torture chair?
He said it was on his eye. Why did he have to take his hat off? I didn't see it. Did anybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw the scar.
With the spit mask and everything, it glued my eye.
Bro, if you got strapped up in the chair, you're being a fucking asshole and you're pushing back on the cops. That's why you get put in that fucking chair. If you got a spit mask put on you, it's because you spit at somebody. They don't do this shit for the fucking fun of it.
Eyeballs shut and threw me in a cell. So, yeah, I got a couple screws loose. Fuck you. Who doesn't nowadays? And you know what? Yeah, I've been diagnosed with quite a few mental illnesses.
Diagnosed with quite a few mental illnesses. That's not a good place to be.
So.
And lay off the drugs, bro. If you're still using, lay off the drugs if you've been diagnosed with several mental illnesses. And if you're thinking about committing suicide, get off the fucking dope, son.
Yeah, I got a couple fucking screws loose, buddy. I've seen a lot in my lifetime. A lot of you are sheltered and don't know what the fuck it really is to lose the people around you and what you actually have. Like just your jobs, your careers, your friends, your family. You take all of it for granted. And not every single one of you, but a lot of you do. So, before you come calling me fucking crazy, you better check your goddamn self. And realize what it is when people have led a hard life, okay? Now, I ain't singing a sob story or a sad song here.
The fuck you're not. You definitely are.
Yeah, I've seen some shit in my days, so.
I've seen shit too.
Anyway,
bro.
I'm going to post this video. Again, I realize I'm on my own on this now, not asking anyone for help. So, just Y'all can leave me alone and fuck off, all right? Appreciate you. Take care.
Sorry, sir, I could not abide your request. I did not fuck off, and I'm not going to leave you alone because, you chose to associate yourself with a known con man on YouTube. You helped him run his grift, and I don't feel bad for you. Even if you had a hard life up to this point, with the shit I've seen you do and the way I've seen you go after people and help assist in doxing, I don't feel bad for you at all, bro. I don't feel bad for you at all. Hey, your buddy Writes On didn't fucking help you. Your buddy Writes On didn't help you. Chevy didn't help you. Gloria didn't help you. That Team DLZ, bunch of old shitbags. Fraudit Wrangler, I have pinned the invite link in the chat. You may come up and make an announcement. You can do it now or do it at the end of the broadcast, whichever you prefer. I'm going to take a moment to upload a second video here. And this one is going to be... Oh, did I not? Oh, it's the new one from today. Did I not download that? Oh, I have to fucking talk to my producer after the show. Might get fired. Candy Archibald is here. Hello, Candy. I said hello to that bloody nut. Ella is here. There was somebody I was looking for. Delete. Oh, the fuck did you? Oh, according to Isa is here. Hello, Isa. Eliza says, shit, fuck, it ain't half a battle. When the fuck did I drink that? I don't know if I did justice to your comment there. I think there's a typo in there and I can't figure it out. Isa, that is the one and only Scrubzilla of Delete Law's fame. He's got a couple interesting videos, more along the lines of he tells my life is so hard story, and I don't know, for some reason it makes me chuckle a little bit. So, if you want to get a laugh once in a while, go listen to Scrubzilla cry about his life. Laura Rader says, Cope doggy dog, or Jeff hates pigs. Should have had his back. They both appreciate the mentally handicapped. Yeah. I mean, why don't them two fucking guys help him out? According to Isa says, yeah, that's me. Woe is me. Woeing about my lack of booze. Biff Thunder Muffin. This is an attitude I thoroughly agree with, although you don't want to get entrenched in this attitude because there are people that can't extricate themselves from the situation they're in. Biff Thunder Muffin says his life is as hard as he makes it. When it comes to Scrubzilla, I would have to agree with that. Ironton Auditor says, I'm not asking for money, just telling you all the reasons I need some. LOL. Yeah, that's fucking sums it up beautiful, Derek. Linux guy says, at Delete Lips, given the company he kept, it's hard to feel too sorry. But if he has gotten the boot, he deserves at least a little sympathy, tentatively. I'm gonna have to think about that, Linux guy. You may you might be right, bro. I'm gonna take a look. I will keep that statement under advisement. Biff Thunder Muffin says no for sure, but if he doesn't learn from this and abandon Team DLZ, he won't learn. Yeah, absolutely. Agree with that 100%. Laura Rader in the chat says, wasn't Chili supposed to help Scrubzilla? sue the hospital that screwed up his surgery and make him $5 million too. That could not have failed. LOL. Laura's always got good insight. According to Isa, says, is Jametha's last stream begging for money? Where'd you go? Begging for money for the last time again? I don't want to watch it. Pisses me off. Yeah. How many times did Barbara Streisand go on her final tour? Her final tour of her life, like 10 years in a fucking row. It's the same kind of fucking nonsense. I do not see Fraudit Wrangler in the chat. The link is still pinned if you want to come up, bro. I'm going to get this other video loaded up. We're going to remove that. And then I have to find, I think I got to go to the tab thing. Get over to do the thing I really hate to do. Stream Decastro from his website and give him credit for a view. But we will hit the dislike button while we're there. That's full show. All right, so we got 20 minutes. DLZ versus Cop. Is that the one I want to do? I think that is the one I want to do. Let's check it. Let's take a peek at the videos. This is intense viral video. How is this an intense fucking viral video? Oh, I forgot. The new trifolds are here. One, if it's a truck lot. Two, if it's a behind the filling station. The filling station. So this is Delete Laws, his latest video today. 0 in a row. YouTube. Holy shit, Chili might be right. This is a 10-hour-old video, which Chili claims is a viral video. Las Vegas La Rosa answers tough cues about hashtag cops. This is hardcore and ends nice. So, please tell me when it gets hardcore, because I did pre-watch this. I missed the whole fucking hardcore part. Maybe Chili's holding his camera in a way that his head can't be seen, bobbing up and down as he fillets the officer. I don't know how this went hardcore or viral for that fucking matter. 4,000 views viral. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking wanker. Oh, Fraudit Wrangler, just in time. Let me add you to the stream. Fraudit Wrangler, what's going on, bud?
Hey, brother.
How we doing?
How you doing?
I've been catching some of your videos, not all, some. I'm enjoying myself when I listen to you, kind of cut people down a little bit.
Well, it was not people in general. It's just entitled, spoiled-ass children known as
Those would be the people I was talking about, bro. Not everyone in general. That is the specific niche.
Well, as most people are aware, I have a definition for the word frauditor.
Go ahead, give it.
Assaults it without the courage, balls, or conviction to take the police encounter all the way to Mr. Sparky and a phone call to Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. And I also have a translation for I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Oh, please tell me that one.
I'm an unemployed dropout with a felony record and a meth habit.
Bingo, man. Did you come up with those on your own, or did you get some help?
Yes, those are mine.
Nice. I like those.
Because I don't, I don't put up the dumb shit, and I could care less about petty copyright shit. And legally, it's not copyrighted, but it's mine, damn it, or trademark.
I think when
wanted to come up and make an announcement, and I've
Go
kind
ahead.
of got the call it the Baba Yaga Army out spreading the word right now. But we are going to have a fundraiser tonight at 8:15 on my channel. 8:15.
Okay.
Blackheart Knight's house burned down yesterday, and I feel really, really bad because in that damn 6-hour troll fest hell last night, he couldn't get into his normal Google accounts.
Oh, God.
So he had to go in with new email, new YouTube handles. And I'll be honest with you, he was trying to tell me, and I really thought it was just another troll trying to, beat us at our game. And
Right.
I felt like total shit when I found out. And Blackheart's a good dude. I know he's made everybody in this chat right now laugh at least once.
I've seen a few of his videos. I do like his stuff too. I would definitely recommend people go over,
Yeah,
ch-
so
check
that was
him out.
say was that we are going to have a fundraiser for him tonight, and I will have his personal, I call it accounts, so that people can just donate directly to him, in that way.
Right.
Because I'm not Jeremetha. You all know that, or y'all wouldn't
Right.
be.
Right.
I don't do this. I've never asked for a dime for myself, and I never will.
Yeah, I'm not doing that stuff either. In fact, I'm at the point where if I considered monetizing, it won't be until 2,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, Walter, I know, and I found out a little while ago, and ever since then, I have just been, I've been putting the keyboard warrior shit to work and trying to wrangle up some people for him tonight. No pun intended. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. And Coded, I love your work, dude. It's freaking awesome. And,
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Send me some subscribers, would you? I'm not even at a grand yet. I watched people like Oleg.
You'll probably get one or two of your videos on there tonight, because anybody that knows me when it comes to fundraisers or anything like that, I try to turn it more into an Irish wake after like the 8th round.
Are you Irish?
No, I'm German.
Oh, okay. Well,
German.
There aren't many people left in the world, because an Irish wake, I'm Irish, and I've been to Irish wakes. My grandmother's wake was an Irish wake. Holy fuck.
I've been with you, and the next mornings are effing brutal.
Yeah, look, it's the funnest time you're ever gonna have at a wake.
And anybody thinking, oh, I wouldn't get that drunk in there. Let me put it, an Irish wake is not, you go in there and you casually drink and it's like, oh, well, I'm buzzed now, I'm going to go just start some. No. Go watch the damn episode of Family Guy when Peter meets his real father in Ireland. It'll be something like that.
Cool.
Oh.
So if you're gonna play one of mine tonight, which you're welcome to play anything, on my videos list, the second newest one back from the newest is Decastro Arrest 2023. There's a little montage there.
You did a great job with that, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with SMR Labs, and if y'all haven't seen his work, he's freaking awesome.
Oh, cool.
He does the DMA voices with AI.
Okay.
And so it just, every one of them makes little DMA just look like a bigger bitch than he is. And I know that's hard to do, but SMR Labs does it.
Nice. Hang on one second. According to Isa is sharing our stream. Thank you, love. I really appreciate that. You are fucking awesome. I should jump over to your stream and we'll get a double stream, a restream of a restreaming. We'll get that mirror effect, and then we'll just blow everybody's ears out who has headphones on.
It worked for me. I mean, we're still kind of riding that troll wave after what we did to freaking Broken Scrotum, Broken Tooth last night.
What's that dude's first name? That's Broken. Say again.
Yeah, that's Josh. It's
Josh, bro. Yeah. There are so many players in this fucking game now. But I mean, the only thing that motivated me to do this was how fucking idiotic Decastro was. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to this community. I
Well,
think
I didn't really start even when I got, algorithmed over to this, this material. I didn't even really I mean, I'd heard of him, but I didn't really even look at anything by Castro, till from Chile till like a couple months ago.
right.
And
Yeah, you're new on the Chili scene.
oh yeah, and it seems like everybody else that's doing what we're doing, almost every single one of us got here through Jeremy DeWitt videos. Believe it or not.
I was not I was not a YouTube creator at the time of Jeremy DeWitt, but
Oh, yeah.
I watched a fuck ton of Jeremy DeWitt videos
I'm
through.
I think him and Chili could be half brothers, and in fact, I can't wait for the day that comes that they get to be cellmates.
Look, DeWitt is a fucking pathetic individual, but he's still a light year ahead of DeCastro as far as, the complicated nature of the grift that Jeremy DeWitt ran, which helped, help hide the fact that he was just,
Oh
fucking
yeah,
reaching in people's pockets.
yeah. With Chili, it's a flat out grift. It's a con job. With DeWitt, it was actually insurance fraud and embezzlement and a whole lot of other words that neither one of them can spell.
Well,
And as far as I'm concerned, DeWitt will never get punished enough for the shit he did. And I don't mean, the against the state of Florida. Anybody that's been on, seen one of my videos or been on, a stream or, been listening to a stream that I'm on, whether it's mine or on somebody else's panel, knows I'm a disabled vet. And so when I see these Stolar Valor assholes, it really just sends a special kind of lightning bolt through my fingers. And, DeWitt was a special breed of it. He would
yeah.
run old school class A's, with wearing a damn a major oak leaf, and he'd have SF shit all over his uniform. And then when Vidler was interrogating him, even though he never went to college, not one day in his life, he told Vidler that he was ROTC and that his first summer he got to go to freaking what's now called RASP, the Ranger Selection Program. And it took me 3.5 years to get into it.
Well, Chili was all ready to go into the Navy SEALs, right from the recruiter's office into the Navy SEALs. But then,
Well, actually, on that, people do actually get buds, call it roster numbers.
Right.
When they actually can get it in their contract from the recruiter that after they finish their basic and their primary job duty, and that they can go to buds, that they will, provided they don't fail something, that they don't miss a prerequisite. But yeah, so he says that he got to go to Ranger school in his first summer of ROTC, and then the next summer he got to go to the Q course. And the Q course is about I want to say it's 5 months, it's 20, maybe 24 weeks. I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, the Q course is the training selection for U.S. Army Special Forces teams. So he's saying that even though he didn't get, he was trying to say that even though he never went to basic or advanced individual training or even jump school, that he was an airborne ranger and an SF trooper. Yeah. Wouldn't happen. It would never happen like that. So yeah, that's how I got here, was through watching the WIT videos, and then these idiots we call frauditors came into my crosshairs.
For me, I was watching the DeWitt videos. Then I used to watch Law Talk with Mike all the time. I fucking love that channel, man. He's funny as fuck, and he really sifts through videos to find some good fucking shit. But while I was watching him, he had what's his name, Kim Blandino, and he did some one-on-one interviews, like 2 or 3 with Blandino. And Blandino's kind of a fucking likable guy because he had a working sense of humor and he knew how to present himself. The problem with Blandino was once he stepped over that line, he couldn't recover, and he just fucked himself. And if you're gonna mock people and give somebody a hard time, don't do it to a fucking judge. Do it to somebody besides a fucking judge. So it was DeWitt, Blandino, and then I saw Decastro, and I'm like, oh, I think I know enough about the internet fucking credential con to fucking carve this guy up a little bit. Plus, I have a financial background. I brokered on Wall Street. So I have literally in my lifetime seen 10 to 15,000 Chili Decastros. The Chili Decastro is a unique phenomenon in YouTube. In the real world, Chili Decastro and the grift he runs is a fucking dime a dozen.
I mean, it's effectively what he's done is he has taken a charity donation scam.
Yep.
For a 501c, and he's turned it digital with live stream.
Right.
And that's pretty much all he's done.
Monkey in a tuxedo. This monkey got a little nicer tuxedo.
That's pretty much it. I mean, he went out taking donations and doing dumb shit. When he'd get caught, they'd throw more money at him. When he got his ass beat, they'd throw more money at him. And we've only seen him in digital distance court settings, or it's almost always been on Zoom calls.
Right.
But he's gonna have to actually show his ass up come Nevada, his next Vegas hearing. He's gonna have to be in court.
Right.
So I can't wait till the judge tells him something he doesn't want to hear, and I want to see him talking all that shit that he does to those judges in the Zoom calls when they rule against him.
So it's going to be in court. Yeah, but it's not. Is it going to be live? Because I've heard conflicting shit now. The promo that our Nevada judges released said that they weren't going to be live in the courtroom, but they got permission to report, which means they can do B-roll footage and then run that in the report. But then somebody else was telling me that they did get the right to go live, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Yeah, I haven't either. And like you said, it'll be one of two things. We'll either see it live or we'll see it a couple hours later, and hopefully he'll be led away in torture cuffs. One set. One pair.
Right. While he kicks
I'm a
it.
constitutional law scholar. You can't send me to the dungeon.
I will guarantee that if he got at the end of his court case, if he was taken, directly to be booked into the jail, I guarantee he faints on the fucking way out of the courtroom.
Well, do you remember in fall of this past year, 2022, that he had his minivan stolen?
Yep.
Did you know that because of the paperwork and the property he listed in it, I could actually get him charged federally?
What was in the if you want to say, what was in the paperwork that would?
Oh, that his shotgun was in the van when it was stolen.
Right.
And that's fall of this past year.
He listed that on the items in the van.
He listed a shotgun. And the reason why that's a problem for him is because as a person under the subject of multiple protection and or restraining orders, just depending on the jurisdiction, by federal law, while he's the subject of these orders, he cannot possess a firearm or ammunition.
Right.
5-year federal sentence.
Definitely in the state of California. I think most of the states honor
federal law.
Okay, cool.
You're under any kind of, if you're the subject of any protection order in all 50 states, you cannot be in possession of a firearm until either the order is vacated or overruled.
Right.
That's it. One bullet could get you 5 years in federal prison.
And Biff Thundermuffin just put a reminder in the chat. He's got that 44 Magnum that the dude in Ironton, I'm doing air quotes here, gave to him. It seemed a little more like an extortion or blackmail situation.
Well, no, it was probably the guy went to sleep and Chili stole it when he left in the van.
It wouldn't surprise me. He stole Tina Fey's fucking coat.
Oh.
When he was leaving Tina Fey, Tina's in the chat room. She might not be here still, but Tina's told the story a couple times when when they finally pushed him out the door at Tina's house, when he was packing his stuff up, he stole Tina's coat, which was a gift given to her by her mother.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah,
pardon my my memory lapse there. I when you said Tina Fey,
oh,
I always go to Saturday Night Live Tina Fey.
it's Tina Slay. Did I say Tina Fey? I had that problem in the beginning with her. I would always say Tina Fey.
So you
For
said that, I'm like, dude, there's no way Tina Fey would get
right.
short arm distance of that clown.
Right.
But hey, he might get to, you know, continue his celebrity status. He keeps shopping at the Baby Gap. He's liable to run into Tom Cruise.
That's true too. Tom is a very fucking tidy boy. I had an internet firm after I brokered. I think it was 99. We started it up, and two of my college roommates were partners in the internet firm. And one of my college roommates, his older brother was an assistant to a producer. So this producer was, associated with Tom Cruise on a couple films. We went out to San Jose for a real estate conference called Real Connect for our internet company. And we hooked up with my buddy's brother and a bunch of other people. And we actually met, we shook hands with Tom Cruise. He is a fucking tiny guy. I'm 5'8". I felt big standing next to him.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I felt big. He was not much to be around.
I always thought every one of those photo shoots they did on him that he always had a booster seat in his F-14.
Right. Dude, if you saw him in real life standing next to Nicole Kidman, you would think that Tom Cruise was one of Nicole Kidman's teenage kids. That's how fucking small he is. Like 14, 15-year-olds.
Say that, but I don't need the Church of Scientology coming after me.
Fuck the Church of Scientology in every hole possible, you fucking scamming. Do you want to talk about a corporate institution under the guise of religion that's grifting like the devil taught him how to grift? Those fucking people.
That's a grift that Chile could only strive to be. He'd have to have some super ambition to grift at that fucking level. But hey, I want to thank you very much for letting me come up and announce that. I really love your work. I'll be sending a lot more people over to you. And if you get a chance to swing in tonight, I'd appreciate it. And everybody else, it'll be 8:15 Central, and it's for Black Heart Night. And if the frauditors can come together for each other to bail each other out of jail, then we can do the same damn thing.
To put them in jail, or to help out.
Yeah, well, minus the jail part,
right?
But I do really appreciate it, Cody. I love your work, buddy.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Get in here, and I got a princess that is a 4-year-old princess looking at me with evil eyes.
Oh, that's a bad thing. Do me.
I'll see y'all later. And again,
do me a favor before you go. Sorry, I'm trying to get this in.
No
if you have a link, drop the link in the chat. I'll copy paste it so it's hot. But drop the link for the show if you have this show already done and set up to go.
Give me a couple minutes.
Whenever. Drop the link in the chat, bro. Thank you for coming around. Thanks for help with producing a little content with me. Good luck tonight, and
I can make fun of stupid people all day long.
Yeah, I can't too. Let's all pull together. If you want to go over and show up for it, the link will be in the chat in a couple minutes. If I get it, email it to me too. It's codedfriend.oo, letter OO, codedfriend.oo, number 1 at gmail.com. If you don't get it back in the chat, email it to me, and I will put the link for Fraudit Wrangler's broadcast tonight to help out a member of the community. I will put it in the description box of this video.
Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome, bro.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, my man. Good luck, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Go. Well, that was nice. That was very nice. I love when peeps come over and guest with me. Fraudit Wrangler is relatively new on the scene. I don't want to call him a new guy because, one, he doesn't come across as a new guy. I think he does some stuff with Fraudit Reaper. He met, or Isaac, do you two do anything together? Fraudit Wrangler and Isa. I think I may have seen him on your broadcast once, maybe not. But yeah, check out Fraudit Wrangler. I'm sure all you guys know who he is and you've seen him before. He is relatively new on the scene. He came in strong. He's doing pretty well. People seem to like him. So head over tonight if you got a couple bucks to spare. Help out a member of the community who, you know, had an unfortunate and unforeseen tragedy take place. You know, it's one thing when you know something bad is on the horizon and you can kind of prepare yourself, if not monetarily, at least emotionally, for the initial impact of it. When it comes out of the fucking blue like that, man, it can really knock you the fuck back. So let's all say a prayer, and if you got a little extra dough, show up and break bread. Throw a little bread our boy's way so he can ease his burden. Scrubzilla showed up in the messages. I don't know if this was I don't know if this is on my page. I had commented on his video earlier today. It's probably his video, but I don't know why you subscribed to me if you're going to come around and then make a threat. Scrubzilla replied, "You would be..." Oh, hold on. Let me get this right. "You would be wise to not come back here coated. Try me. Try me." I kind of sounded... Sorry, I didn't get my regular voice back. My voice cracked the other night. I was talking to a exotic dancer who I think is a little smitten by me. I think I would be the right way to say it. She is a beautiful Nubian girl who stands maybe 4 to 5 inches taller than me. And with them heels on inside the club, she probably a good 8 inches taller than me. I was talking to her at the end of the night last night. You know, she was kind of flirting with me a little bit. I'm married. I will flirt. I will, you know, exchange words, but nothing ever goes past that. I'm 100% committed and dedicated to my wife, even though because of all the work I'm doing, I haven't been as available to her. She's in Southeast Asia. I'm in the States. So I haven't been as available to her as I probably should be. And she fucking mad at me. She's really fucking mad at me. And, you know, I thought I was going to get a pass because I'm not available because I'm working. My wife needs attention. That's one of the things I love about her. When she's down or she's feeling weak or she has a problem, I'm the guy she comes to. So I wasn't there for her on a time or two when she needed to talk to me, and she had to wait, you know, hours to fucking talk to me. And one time I got home, I fell asleep. I forgot to talk to her. Baby, if you're listening, I'm so fucking sorry. But you know, these things happen in life. So yeah, she's a little mad at me. And you know, the girl that was flirting with me a little bit, I probably shouldn't have even fucking talked about that. How fucking dumb am I? So anyways, just I'll forget all about that shit. But who was it? I think misty-eyed girl put in the chat that her son is a foot taller than me. Maybe it was Isa. I don't know who said it. It went by so quick. Anyway, here we go. It was misty-eyed girl. She says, "My son is a foot taller than you. So he's 6'8". Wow, man. Let me tell you something. There's a guy I know. His name is 6'9". He manages a club. And if I'm standing a foot away from him, I literally have to tip my head all the way fucking back to talk to him because he's 6'9" tall. And one day I was like, "Sex, man, I can't keep talking to you. I gotta get back to work." He's like, "You can hang. You don't have to go back to work. There's plenty." I'm like, "No, dude, I can't keep talking to you. I'm gonna have a fucking sore neck tomorrow. I either gotta move 10 feet away or I gotta go back to work." So he kind of laughed about that. Misty-eyed girl says, "My son is a foot taller than you. I just imagined you over 6 foot." I'm 5'8". I'm all 5'8". And I'm okay with it because everybody essentially got the same size heart. It's about the size of a human fist. The bigger your body is, the harder your heart has to work, the more difficulties you have in later life. And the taller you are, on average, it tends to shorten your life expectancy a little bit. So, these things happen. But Scrubzilla making threats. You would be wise not to come back here coded. Try me. You want to meet at the fucking Krispy Kreme donut shop? Hey, why don't you do this, Scrub? You give me Chili Decastro's current location, okay? And I'll meet up with you, and then you and I will go have a little talk with Chili Decastro. Just give me his fucking current location. I'll make it up to you. I'll make it good for you, bro. I'll throw you a couple $100 when I come out. I'll get you. We'll go see Chili. You and me. We'll go see Chili. I'll give you, what do you want? $100, $200? What do you want for Chili's current address? I got to verify it before you get paid. But if you give me Chili's current location, I'll throw you a couple $100, bro. Not a fucking problem. Not a problem at all. In fact, Chili was asking a question earlier today, about how far would a $2,000 fine set you back. I got 700 in my day bag. I got 4 in my pocket. I got $1,000 in the lockbox under the seat of my Jeep, and my sock drawers probably got 22 to 23,000 on it. So, how far would $2,000 set me back? It'd make it easier to open my sock drawer. That's for fucking sure. It's not going to set me back at all. So, I mean, I'm not going to get into that because I'm sure there are people who are legitimately in a tight spot financially. But on the whole, in the main, like one of the first things and I'm a finance guy, so I know things that people don't generally know. But if you don't know something like what I'm going to tell you right now, and you're in your 20s or your 30s, go talk to a certified financial planner, because there's a good chance you could check out of the game, continue to work if you want to, but check out of the game and live on the interest income from your retirement savings. If you're in your 20s, early 30s, and you go work with a certified financial planner this year and start putting that money away, you probably check out of the game at about 55 years of age. You can add an extra 10 years to your quote unquote golden years. I lucked out. I stepped in it. I was done working at 28, but I'm wired up in a way that I can't not work. I'll be dead from a fucking heroin overdose in 60 days if I stopped fucking working. I can't deal with boredom. So, Scrub, thanks for the threat, man. Let me get a screenshot of that while I'm here. Scrub is Scrub. What are you going to do, Scrub? What are you going to do? What do you mean try you? And all right, let's break this down real quick. You would be wise to not come back here, coded. Come back where? Your YouTube page that has 6 fucking people on it. You should be thanking me for being over there and talking about you. You might get an actual fucking look at your page. So, chill the fuck out, you little weasel. You're a fucking weasel. And you're not as tough as you think you are. I don't give a shit if you're from the fucking streets and you're an ex-drug user. You're still probably fucking using drugs. And the gun to the girl's head and the rape thing. If I was really pressed on the issue, I'd say you were the guy with the fucking gun raping the girl. That's what I would say. And the 4 guys, that held you at bay are figments of your fucking imagination. You might be like Chili. You might have multiple voices in your fucking head. So here we go. Let's jump into a little bit of the Castro. And again, check Fraudit Wrangler out tonight.
Yes. I don't see how you can do it. How you can put torture cuffs on people. They hurt so bad every single time. Every time you put.
All right, so do we all remember the Chili body cam Vegas arrest? It's video number 2. It's about halfway through the video. Chili's cuffed behind his back. He's looking at, I believe it's Officer Doolittle. He looks down at his little nub. He sticks his hips forward and he tells Officer Doolittle to suck his cock. And then he tells him to get down on his knees and suck his cock. So I don't see where Chili was in any kind of fucking pain there. And he was actually a very foolish move, soliciting oral sex from a police officer on the fucking street. So how could it be torture every time, Chili? Because I don't hear you going, ooh, agony, agony, like Bugs Bunny, ooh, agony, agony. But I do hear you asking a cop to give you a fucking blowjob. So, I mean, how torturous could that have been? Shit for brains. You really do, bro. You have shit for fucking brains. But I guess you can thank mommy for that. All the drinking while she was pregnant and the fetal alcohol syndrome shit.
So tell me how you're a good person still. I just want to know. Oh, look at that. Copper.
Decastro on the prowl. We watch as Chili Decastro, the weasel, approaches the lion.
Copper Park. Where the bus was.
Did Chili just weird out over a female paying attention to him? Let's watch this again. I got to see his face right there when the bus was. Did you just see the fucking look on his face? Chili, you are girl repellent, without a doubt. If in my younger days, my college days and after college, if I was out for I'm gonna sound like a dope here because I've never fucking picked up a girl in a bar or any of that shit because I'm part of the generation that was first exposed to AIDS, so I had a little bit of a fucking fear when I was in my late teens, early 20s. If I was out trying to meet girls and you were in the group, Chili, I would get as fucking far away from you as I could. What'd she say? Hey, little midget, what the fuck's wrong with you? Wait, that's 48-year-old Chili. Who probably hasn't gotten any, I don't know. You go back, 7, he's 40, 41 in the tink hammer, can't work a fucking hammer video. Tink, ow, my thumb, there's got to be a better way than this. That Chili isn't getting fucking laid at all. Although he claims to have raised $500,000 for his Coded Friends application website con job. But I would say he may have raised 200,000. He didn't raise 5. He may have, because everybody brags and fucking doubles the shit. He may have raised 200K. Maybe he probably started with 100,000 angel financing because he burned through the if it was a $500,000, he's the biggest fucking idiot alive because he burned through the shit in less than a year. He burned through $500,000 in less than a year. But that Chili, even with $500,000 in the fucking bag, that Chili can't get laid. Because of the tink, ow, my thumb, there's gotta be a better way than this. Look at that face. That's a face his mother didn't even love. How much could she have loved you, Chili, if she was getting drunk all through her pregnancy? Right. So while that's running, and by the way, fetal alcohol syndrome, which Chili kind of indicated he had in an Ask Andre Spotify podcast. You know how much fucking alcohol you have to consume? You have to consume alcohol like almost on a daily basis through the majority of your pregnancy for your kid to wind up with fucking fetal alcohol syndrome. So he indicated that he might be suffering from that. I don't know, but if you did suffer fetal alcohol syndrome, Chili, your mother's a fucking piece of shit. Ooh, Chili's pretty far away. Walk up on the cop, Chili. Come on, you brave boy. Why you whispering, Chili? You don't want the cop to hear you? You afraid if you start talking, you're going to get cuffed up again? Pause this real quick for this comment. Laura Rader says the look the young lady was giving him is, why is this creepy old man filming me? Yeah, that's the impression I got too. I wonder how like a Platoon hard drive would feel about this scene. I think he would be able to give pretty good analysis on this. Do you feel mounting tension here, or do you feel an attempt was made to communicate mounting tension but kind of failed? Fuck, man, this is riveting shit, Chili. Creeping the cop out a little bit. Is this the first time he got aware of you? You watching him from behind, Chili, you little fucking weirdo. Laura Rader says, was it Laura that said it? Oh, no. Misty-eyed girl, Childo, just won't admit that he likes the handcuffs. And then response from Linux guy is that misty-eyed girl. Exactly. I'm sure he's not alone in wanting to be dominated by men in uniform. Yeah, I think there's a fucking working niche market for that kind of skullduggery.
You drop something? Did you drop something?
What a fucking asshole. Now you're right there doing that shit. Now you're fucking interfering with the fucking officer. The whole you just dropped something.
I thought you looked like you had a light on. You were looking for something. No? The printer.
So here's, hey, Chili, they have printers in cars, you know? You're the guy who holds his cell phone up to show his fucking laptop screen. Maybe that's what you're jealous about, the fucking great tech the police have. They have a printer in their car, Chili. You live in a van. You don't even have a printer.
It prints off the ticket for you right there in the car.
Let me address this real quick. Hello, baby says, I think PhD Platoon hard drive was having a little PTSD when he accused you. I don't know here or there. I do know this. I'm kind of, I'm not surprised when people are question my motives, because I'm an upfront kind of, you know, I know what I want and I push for it. I may have been, though for me, I had toned down a bit. I may have been pushing a little too hard to try to get, a working going forward dialogue because of all the people I've talked with on YouTube. I think Platoon Hard Drive has real fucking talent. And I think he's got real creativity. And I think, if you lined up 100 fucking people and Platoon Hard Drive was in the row and, somebody said, hey, I need 5 artists out of this line of 100 people. I don't know who's an artist. Pick a fucking artist. I'd be pulling Platoon Hard Drive out of the fucking crowd. I think he's a legit artist. He may not want to share his insights. That could be part of what it is. It could have been all me, and I'm just, there was no simpatico for him. I don't know, but I wish the guy the best of fucking luck. Whatever happened, happened. What he said I didn't do, and I don't want to make an issue out of it. I like the guy. I think he's a talented guy, and I wish him all the fucking success in the world. So if that was the case, I mean, I don't care. I don't care if he was just having a fucking bad day and woke up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning. He said what he said. I addressed what he said. Yeah, it fucking stopped. It was 2 mentions. It wasn't that big a deal. It was fun to kind of poke at it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that either, if you're right. Hello, baby. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm still confused as to what went down there, but in all honesty, Platoon Hard Drive, stoned vet. I think he's a fucking really creative guy. I think he's got talents. And I think over time, you're going to watch a man hone his craft and get really fucking good at it. And I hope you stick around for a long time, PhD, and entertain us, dude, because you have great insights and you're a funny motherfucker, man. You are a funny fucking dude, and I mean that in a good way, not a clown way. So best of luck to you, PhD. Hello, baby. Thanks for bringing him up, because I like the dude, and I hadn't thought about him in a while, and when that came up, I thought about him. Hello, baby says, well, my friend got PSD in the Army and they pay him for it, as it is bad, and when activated, everyone is coming to get him. I love PhD. He is great, says hello, baby. Yeah, I'm not look, I have I'm gonna kill this video. We'll deal with it tomorrow, because I gotta get wrapped and get out. I gotta eat some food before I go to work. My dad, I've said this before. My dad my dad passed away in July. My dad was an alcoholic. He's a heavy drinker. He's a great guy, but he was a heavy drinker. And occasionally he would, his mood would get fucking miserable. And, he'd be like a fucking bear. You just had to fucking steer clear of him. Because of my father's alcoholism, I have hypersensitivity. So, and my younger brother does too. So we used to sit in my parents' house. My bedroom was over the garage. So if you opened the overhead door in the garage, and this is the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, we didn't have an automatic garage door opener. You had to lift the fucking thing yourself. But my little brother and I could tell which member of the family was opening the garage door by the sound and speed of it lifting, and then the storm door between the garage and the house, the way that opened and closed, and the footfalls on the first few steps to come upstairs. We could, 99% accurate at identifying who just came in the house. And, that's a result of my dad's alcoholism and his occasional moodiness. Because, if you knew dad was coming in and the mood wasn't good, which you could tell by the way the overhead door went up. It went up really fucking fast and hard when his mood was not good. And when it went down, it would make a little louder noise at the bottom. So, when you're young, you figure that shit out, and you learn the Miyamoto Musashi's No Mind, that even the tiger cannot attack that which is not there. So, that was the whole thing. If Dad came in and he was like that, you would make a move to circumvent him and go outside and play. Was the best way to do it, and give him an hour or two to unwind after he came home from work and had a couple pops on the way home, and just give him a chance to fucking relax so that he could get himself settled. My dad did not like arguing and loud noise inside the house. So when he was in a little bit of a mood, it was best to just get outside and, run in the street till dinner was ready. All right, kids, I got to cut this because I got to get to work. Tomorrow, I got to get up early tomorrow to do a broadcast. So possible tomorrow. I will definitely see you on Tuesday afternoon. Everybody have a great day today. I am off to throw a steak on the Barbie, and my baked potato's probably overdone by now. So I will see you very, very soon. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget Fraudit Wrangler tonight. If you got a little extra cake, cut a slice off for our community member who, suffered a little bit of a tragedy last night. So have a great day, guys. Later for you. Adios, muchachos. Mañana